Welcome to another episode of This Month in My Collection. This is a more laid-back type of series where we just go through what I've bought, what I've sold, what's happened to the channel, and eventually we'll get into what's happening in my collecting room. I actually have 3 collecting rooms. The one I'm sitting in right now and recording my videos is my Lego room, and I have a much bigger room for my figure collecting. And I have a third room, which is dedicated to my Biker Mice collection. First off, I want to give a big thank you to each and everyone who are subscribing, commenting, and first of all watching my videos. That really means a lot to me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you each and everyone. I started this YouTube journey a little over a month ago. A month and a half, I think. And we're already pushing about 100 subscribers, and that just feels amazing. It makes it really fun to do these videos, and it gives me a lot of motivation to keep on going. On the channel bit, I have decided to make 1 episode per week from now. This episode will drop each Sunday, and I think that gives me the room to do the proper research to document things I need in the episode. I am by no means a pro on the audio recording and the camera recording and the manuscripts, and it's just so much to get a hang on for someone who has never done videos like this. But I hope it gives you some fun videos and some things you maybe didn't know about action figures. So again, thank you to everyone who is watching my channel. Now, January was a quite crazy month for figure collecting. February has been not that crazy, but it's been quite crazy as well. I think I've done the best buy since I maybe started collecting figures, so I'm really looking forward to showing you that. Now let's start off with these guys. These are Spider-Man figures. And they're from a sub-series called Planet of the Symbiotes from 1996. A friend of mine, Morten, gave me a real good deal on this when we met there in February, so thank you for the great deal, Morten. I'm not a real big Spider-Man collector, but when I do pick up stuff, it's usually from the animated series, which I have fond memories of from being a kid. But another memory I have is a figure called Venom the Madness. I still have this figure in my collection, and I found out in the later years that Venom the Madness is from a series called Planet of the Symbiotes. And when I started researching this series, I thought the figures were quite cool. They look like sort of a crossover maybe between Spider-Man and Spawn. And when I saw these 3 for sale, I couldn't pass up a good deal on them, so now I'm actually only missing 1 figure called Scream. I also found some pictures of a figure called Page, and I'm not really sure if this was ever released in Europe, but if it's a part of the series, I have to have that one as well. Next up here I have 3 Talespin characters. This is Rebecca Cunningham, Molly Cunningham, and this is Dump Truck. This is another amazing 90s series by Playmates, and one I'm definitely gonna do in the Toyline Breakdown episodes eventually. I'm actually collecting both Talespin and Darkwing Duck on card, and I want them all to be unpunched. So it was quite nice to get these 3 into the collection. When you collect things unpunched on card, it may take some time, but it feels really good when you finally get them. So this is a series I'm planning on completing. There were also some amazing plans and things for this series, so it's perfect for a Toyline Breakdown episode. This is actually a figure I forgot to take in the January episode. This is a Bootleg Sinclair Dinosaur character. I won this at an auction in Norway, and I'm not really sure what piqued my interest with this one, but it just looks and feels amazing. I'm not a real big bootleg collector, but I had to have this one. It fits perfectly in the shelves with my other figures, so I think this was a good purchase. Now we're gonna get into the deal of the century here, I think. We have this marketplace in Norway where you can find secondhand stuff and used stuff. And almost every collector that I know uses Finn.no, as the site is called, to hunt down figures and maybe make great deals. Of course I use it myself. You never really do any big discounts or get any good deals today, because almost all people can do a quick search and find out what they actually have. This is a vintage Donatello. It's not complete, but it's almost complete. The same with Raphael. Both are from the first line, or the 1988 figures of Turtles. And it's a Bebop without any accessories. I paid like, I think it's about $100 for these figures, which in itself it's an okay deal, I think. But as you can see, there's an open spot here, and I'm gonna show you the ad on the screen now, so you can see what the fourth figure in this lineup was. Oh yes, that's absolutely correct. It's an original Undercover Donatello with his coat. When this ad popped up on my screen in the early morning, my heart almost stopped. The Undercovers are, yeah, it's some of my favorite figures, and as you may already know, I bought and graded Raphael back in January, and one of my collector's goals, you may say, is to have them all four carded. But when you get the chance to buy an Undercover Raphael for around $100, that sort of deals don't happen. So yeah, I'm really speechless. It was amazing to get this deal. I actually also were missing one of the bow staffs for the original Donatello, so it was not just the Undercover, but yeah, I'm so happy that I actually got this deal, because I know a lot of people watch these ads, but I was up early in the morning to hunt turtles, and I got lucky this time. The deal also came with a bunch of accessories, like Muckman's gun, and yeah, this was just totally amazing. Next up here we have 3 Cyber Samurai. We have Shredder, Bebop and Raphael. I got these 3 in a trade with my dear friends Kai and Petter over at Nostalgia. And I have a soft spot for these, shall I say, weird variants and weird versions of the Turtles. I think especially Bebop has a brutal design. He's so bulky and big, and the card is so wide. When you compare it to the 2 other ones, you see what I mean. And these are actually half of the figures that came out in this line, so now I'm only missing 3. I think the card design is quite funny, because I thought they first were sun faded, but they're actually supposed to look like this. And yeah, this also amazing to add to the collection of a 90s collector, so thank you guys for this deal. These 3 guys are Cosmic Cowboys. I wrote their names down because I don't really remember. This is Chief Iron Lance, this is Jake Sidewinder, and this is Buck Meteor. I'm not really that much into 80s figures, but the Cosmic Cowboys has a figure named Iron Jaw, which I think is, he makes Skeletor look like a schoolboy, I think. One of the most vicious, evil looking guys from the 80s. And that's a character I really want in my collection. And these 3 showed up when we were having a meetup at Nostalgia, where people brought their toys in so we can change, sell and buy stuff. And I was looking through some bins and I saw these guys, and yeah, they piqued some interest, and I do remember that I really want Iron Jaws. I might as well try to get them all. There are only 6 characters in the series, or maybe they're actually just 5. There are 2 bad guys, I know. It's this one and Iron Jaw. And the Chief is also a real cool figure. He's missing an arm, unfortunately, but I got a great deal on it, so I'm not whining about that. As some of you may know, I recently did 2 episodes of the Earthworm Jim series. I do have a complete collection of all the figures loose, but I think it just displays nice when you have at least 1 or 2 of them carded. So when Kai and Petri got these 2 in the store, I couldn't pass on them. This is Earthworm Jim, and it's Earthworm Jim in his battle damaged suit, so it's the main character. I also think I need to get Psycho, so that I at least have the main guy and the main bad guy. These are amazing figures. I'll link the episode of the good guys down in the description so you can have a watch when I talk about these figures. But if you are a 90s collector, I can't recommend this enough. It's an amazing series with some amazing details and funny stuff. And now lastly here we have a Madballs knockoff of Throttle from Biker Mice. Biker Mice is what got me into collecting, and it's my favorite series of all time. It's actually getting quite hard to find items I do not have in my collection. So when this guy popped up in an auction over in England, I had to have it. This is actually produced by a company named Bull Airs, who mainly do these amazing sneakers. I've had some sets from them before. They've done Toxic Crusader ones, Back to the Future, and of course Biker Mice, so you should go check them out. They have a version of Winnie and Modo as well, which I eventually will have to have in my collection. So that's everything I've bought this last month. I've also sold some stuff like the Technodrome that I've shown you in last month's video is now available over at Nostalgia, which was a part of the trade for some of these other figures. I hope you enjoyed this look at this month's haul. I will be back tomorrow with the first episode of the Pirates of Darkwater series. So stay tuned, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you very much.